you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rodney, and what is good? Today has been 6 weeks since I got my first twist for my starter locks, and I went today to go get my retwist today. I just first off want to say that my loctician is amazing. If you're watching this, Sonia, I love you. So basically, I also wanted to share my story of today. Basically, telling you what happened during my retwist, what's new with my dreads, what has happened with my dreads. I just want to give like the whole story from like start to finish. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this week's video, my dreadlock update. Let's get into it. Went to the beauty salon, which the experience was amazing. Got there, my stylist Sonia, my loctician Sonia, she addressed my dreads. She looked and see if any were locked. She looked to see if there's any breakage and see if there's like none that's not growing, or just look for things, errors I guess, and just to look and see how long my dreads have gotten since my first initial retwist. So after that, we went to the wash bowl, and when I tell you guys, the wash bowl was like the best thing ever. It was the best thing ever. I felt like Jesus was like come back from my soul when she was washing my hair, because it was literally that good. So first she used shampoo. She shampooed my hair, cleaned it out with shampoo. Then she conditioned my hair. The conditioner was amazing, but my favorite part was the deep conditioner. When I tell you that deep conditioner was like the best thing ever, the best thing ever, like hands down the best thing ever. So she deep conditioned my hair, then she put me under the hot chair with the hot chair, so my hair could kind of dry off a little bit before she actually starts. Before she takes out the deep conditioner. So I sat under the hot chair for about 5-10 minutes, and then she took the deep conditioner out, and then she put me back under the chair for just for 5 minutes, so my hair won't be so wet when locking my hair. So after that, sat in the chair. She started locking my hair, and she said that you finally have some locks that are locking. I said, praise God. She said most of my lockage is coming on the sides. Like the sides are locked already. I was like, that's amazing, because I have really fine hair, and it takes a minute sometimes for, just for fine hair to lock. I've done my research, so I already know that. It takes some good time for good hair to actually start to form a bud and lock. So yeah, I was very surprised at that. And if you could look at like my last video I just done, which was like my update, 3 weeks in and everything, like you see that they were kind of like, the locks weren't like too big. But this time she actually had, like you can see some of them, she already started, like she took those and just stretched them out. And then as she was locking, she said I actually can start palm rolling some of these locks, because they had a link to where I can palm roll. But she palm rolled some of the locks, and some of the locks she used to comb on, like she done in my starter lock. She actually put clips on some of my, actually all my dreads. She actually put clips on all my dreads, and I was actually surprised that she said I wasn't really ready for clips or for palm rolling yet, but she said that she's going to go ahead and clip them, because she wants to kind of start the dreads to being mature, to get used to getting ready for the maturity of the pins, things like this, to get used to it. She used that, got on the hot bowl, she took all the pins out, and here we are today. So I'm going to give you like a little view of my hot tops dreads so far. So you can't see some, but yeah, best thing ever, getting my hair washed. I said that's like the best thing ever. I don't know if y'all can see, like I have like this my friends are like, what is going on with your dreads? Like, why won't you just push them all back? I have like this Justin Bieber like side, when Justin Bieber had his dreads, he had all his dreads on one side. I woke up and like some of my dreads were like all on this side, and then like the sides, as you can see, really doesn't have anything, they kind of push back. And I kind of like that. It gives me a different look. I just like how it looks. I call it the Justin Bieber bang. Because like they're all on one side, it gives me a certain type of edge. I don't know. I love it. I have a call a Justin Bieber bang. I'll show a picture of Justin Bieber's dread so you can actually see how it looks. So yeah. So I also, want to give at least like 3 tips this time on how you can at least start to get your dress to locks, because I haven't been in my loctician's chair in 6 weeks, so I wasn't really expecting any of my dress to actually lock. So I was, I said none of my dress are going to be locked. I said it's still going to be looking like the same way, but I can actually give like some, I guess I'll say some tips, like 2 or 3 tips this time on how you can at least get your dress to, get your dress ready to lock. I guess I can say, yeah. First thing you want to do is 1, please take care of your starter locks. Only way your locks are going to form a bud or even going to form a lock is if you take care of it. And I know this type of hairstyle is messy in itself by itself, but that doesn't mean that you have to treat it that way, especially if you have starter locks. Now, I understand if you already, your whole head is already locked and you've been in this thing for like 2 or 3 years, but if you're just now starting this, then you should be taking better care of your hair. Competition does like 90% of the work, but you have 10%. You have to make sure, because at the end of the day, you're the one who have to live with this, so you have to make sure that you are taking care of this, because let me tell you, even like I said before, this is like a kind of messy hairstyle, but you have to be able to take care of, because if you don't take care of, there's a lot of bad things that can happen, like bald spots can happen to you, all your dreads can eventually fall out if it's not taken care of. The list goes on things that can happen to you if you don't take care of your locks. So yeah, first things first is to take care of your locks. Do maintenance. There's some things you can do to make your locks look good. Number 2 is wear a do-rag over your dreads at night. Something to cover up your dreads at night. I know you have starter locks, but your locks are not at the point where they're all locked and they're all mature, because basically if you do not wear something over your head at night, the starter locks can come out because it hasn't really got to the maturity stage of where it's actually locked. If you do not wear a do-rag, your locks are not going to have any type of maturity. They're not going to have any type of form or shape. Cousin, for instance, he started off his starter locks, and I don't know if he knew this or not, but he wasn't. I could tell that he wasn't using a do-rag or something to cover his head at night, and he had to eventually start over his locks. So, if you do not wear a do-rag at night, they're going to come out regardless. And a lot of things could actually happen, without you putting some over your head at night. Yeah, so make sure that you wear some over your head at night. It kind of helps the process of forming a lock faster. It kind of speeds up that process. Number 3 is to have patience. In this type of process, it's a journey. That's why I call it the lock journey, because it's literally a process. And with this process, it's going to require lots of patience. Now you want to have locks past like your hips all the way down to your butt, like right now. But that's not going to happen. You want to you're doing the natural way, so you have to have patience with this. So, the only way that you're going to get a lock or a bud is, like I said, going back to the first thing, is taking care of it. If you don't take care of it, it's not going to lock. And patience has to go with this, because patience is going to be the main thing that's going to help you with this, because the more you pay attention to your locks, the more they're not going to grow. Because I've heard stories of people, somebody said that they was paying attention to their locks, and man, they're not growing, but when they stopped really worrying about them growing, they actually was paying attention and it was growing on themselves. So, have patience with this process. It's a journey. It's going to take some time for your locks to actually get locked, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that is it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my story of getting my dreads retwisted today, and enjoyed like my 3 tips that I give on, you know, just lock maintenance, I guess I can say. If you did, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up, and if it's your first time discovering my existence, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Or if you've always been watching me but you've been stubborn and you have not hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And that's it for this video, guys. See you guys next week. Bye.